Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new here, welcome. So I am starting a new series here on my channel. I've been planning this for a while now, and today I gathered the courage to come sit here and film this finally. I'm so excited to be doing this. I want to create content that's going to help people. So yeah, I decided to start this series, and I hope you guys, like it, and I would love to hear from you guys also your opinion. Love doing YouTube so much. Even when life hits me or life gets in the way, I always, find my way back here on YouTube. And I decided that, why don't I, find something that is going to be more entertaining, or, something that is I don't know, something that's going to impact lives, okay? And be more real with you guys. Imagine your husband gets into an accident, and instead of, everyone supporting you, everyone turns against you and blames you for what happened to your husband. And I know you want to know how this all happened. And today I'm going to be telling you how this went down, okay? So grab a snack, okay, get comfortable, and I'm going to be telling you the story as I do my makeup with you guys. So without further ado, if you want to know how this went down, don't go anywhere, stick and stay, and let's get right into this video. Hey guys, this is something new, but I this kind of video or this kind of topic has been something I'm really interested about. you know I like to talk about marriage, and if you don't already know, I am married, and I've been married for 9 years now. Okay, wow, it's crazy, saying we are in September, right? Yes, I got married in September. Okay, and wow, it's 9 years already. 9 years, almost a decade. And let me tell you, I have experience. Okay, I have experience. My marriage, well, we are not here to talk about my marriage, okay? We are here to talk about, something that has been circulating, and want to share my opinion and what I think, okay? I have no idea what look I'm going for, but all I know is I want to do something very simple. So let's get into it while I tell you a story about not me, someone, okay? And I want you guys to share your opinions, what you think, your ideas, and what you think the person should do. And inshallah, I will find the person and, you know, let her know what you guys think. Let's get into it, guys. I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, and I'll be walking you through what I do as well. So I'm going to be using the shade in my crease, and I'm going to be telling you the story about this young lady. The story goes, I have been married for 2 years now. Before we got married, I told him I am a very jealous type, and I don't want him to hide anything from me. I don't want to be suspicious of him. I don't want to have any doubt. I will do same. I'll be transparent with him, tell him everything, not hide anything from him. And my husband intent assured me he was going to do just what I asked. He is not going to make me suspicious of anything. For the past 2 years of our marriage, we've not had any major issues. I'm going to take this shade right here and diffuse out the edges of my eyeshadow. If you are from Africa, precisely Ghana, well, I feel like a lot of African countries have this like similar cultures, when it comes to marriage, especially gender roles, and the role of a woman, and what women are supposed to do. Like, we women are expected to worship their husbands. The man has taken advantage of that to treat the women like they are nothing. They treat the women like slaves. I'm telling you this. They treat the women as slaves, because as a woman you need to obey your husband. Obedience is a strong word, okay? As a matter of fact, let's look up the word obedience. This is what obedience means. Obedience means following instructions, rules, or authority of someone. In my country, if your husband is doing something you don't like, if your husband is doing something that is affecting you, all you will be told is to be patient, okay? Be patient with your marriage, be patient with your husband, he will change. Look, no matter what your husband is doing to you, beating you up, cheating, whatever, they will tell you to be patient with him, okay? Whether he's treating you bad, he doesn't, take care of you, your children, they will tell you find something doing and just be patient in your marriage. That is what they will tell you. This is what that's the advice you'll be given. And some women will even go as far as telling you that if you are not patient with him, some other woman will come and be patient. I mean, will marry him and be patient with him, and you will lose. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this same shade. I even said I was going to be using three eyeshadow, colors, but no, I'm using just two, just this two. So I'm using this same shade that I used to diffuse out my edges to, apply on my lid. Okay, this part. So this is what is happening. Okay, this is what is happening where I come from. Okay? I feel like in marriage, you just have to be clear in the things you would accept and not accept in your marriage. Because at the end of the day, it's you that is going to affect. At the end of the day, it's going to affect your mental health. Women already go through a lot. There's childbirth. So I went ahead, did my eyeliner. I don't know if you saw that. Did my lashes, and yeah, let's get into this video. I'm going to be priming my face. So we've been very happy in our marriage. We've not had any major issues. But my only issue is that my husband is too protective of his phone. I have no idea what my husband is protecting or hiding from me. That made me very, very curious. Anytime I asked him for his phone, he wouldn't give it to me. He would go through my phone, take my phone, go through my contacts, go through every single corner of my phone, inspect my phone, but I have no right to go through his phone. So anytime I ask him why he is hiding his phone from me and using my phone anytime he pleases, and I cannot do that. What he always tells me is that he married me, he has the right to do whatever he wants, claiming he is the man of the house and I am supposed to be obedient and respect his decision. Sometimes I don't have call credit on my phone and I want to use it to make a call. I want to use his phone to make a call. I would ask him and he will deny me of using his phone. Sometimes he would give it to me, but with a strict supervision. He will stand on me, wait for me to do whatever I want to do with the phone, with his phone, and then take it back. I became very, very suspicious. My husband promised me he was never going to make me suspicious. He was going to be transparent with me. He promised me this, but he has broken his promise. He is hiding things from me, and that is making me very, very curious. My mind is saying a lot to me right now, and I refuse to believe it. But what my husband is doing is validating the fact that there is something serious going on that I need to find out. I started monitoring his moves, waiting for the right opportunity to get his phone and then go through it to find out whatever my husband is hiding from me. Whenever I get the opportunity to go through his phone, he will suddenly appear on me and grab his phone. So there's one thing I really don't like about, you know, I don't know, marriage or what we think of marriage, and what we think a man, or what we think of the rights of the man, okay, and not, I mean, and the woman not having anything to say about that. We've had a lot of stories, we've heard a lot of stories where men, try to use their women for sacrifice, okay. This same thing happened where a man was hiding his phone from his wife, not knowing he was planning to use her for sacrifice, you know, and she was saved because I mean, she was curious to know what he was hiding, and for her to find out that her husband was planning to use her for sacrifice. I mean, that saved her. You know, had she not, been curious to find out what he was hiding, she wouldn't have known. And this has also saved someone from contracting STD. She found out her husband had STD, you know, and she quickly left the marriage, you know. So yeah, she wanted to be safe. She wanted to be safe. I would too, because why? I mean, what at all are you hiding? If you are protecting your phone so much, and we all know what we use our phones for. Everything, every secret you need is on the phone. So what at all are you hiding from me? Let me know in the comment section, if it was you, what would you have done? Are you going to just be curious and find out what he is hiding on his phone? Or you are just going to ignore him and let him do whatever he wants to do? Let me know in the comment section. I won't, okay? I'll be curious as she is, or she was. One day, my husband had a call and he wasn't around. So I decided to pick up his call. When I picked up, it was a woman. I asked her what she wanted, and she asked me to go and give the phone to the owner, and that it's not me she wants to speak to, or it's not me she's looking for. So I should give the phone to my husband. And as his wife, I felt I had the right to know who she was. The tone and manner she spoke to me, I wasn't happy at all. So she started insulting me, and I also started insulting her. And I told her if she's a woman like me, she should drop her location. I'll come and meet her and she will see what I will do to her. Guys, this is so wrong. Okay, this is so wrong. I mean, we have people like that. Okay, we have people like that. And as a woman, I don't think this is something you should do. Okay, trying to confront. I mean, she's not the one you should be doing this with. Okay, it's your husband you should be questioning. So I understand that. I understand why she picked up the call, but I don't blame her because she was out of curiosity. Okay, she picked up his call, but don't go as far as insulting her. Okay, as a woman, if you want to respect yourself, don't go as far as exchanging insult with a stranger, someone you don't even know. Although she was being disrespectful, but you have to respect yourself, and you know don't go back and forth with her with insult. Okay, if you're a woman, and I don't know, take this from me, it's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth it at all. So back to the story. Surprisingly, the woman dropped her location, and I immediately called three of my friends, including me, making four of us. We decided to go to the location that was given to us, and go and deal with this, whoever this lady is. And this is something we do already. This part is so funny. This part is so funny. Like, she means that fighting is something they already do, okay, with her friends. When we got to the location, we met a woman seated, and we told her we were looking for so and so. And she immediately said, am I that bitch who picked up my husband's call to insult her? This is her. I should come and beat her. She rained insult on me, and As matured as she is, I could not say a word because she was old enough to be my mom. So my friends and I stood there whilst she rained insult on me. Honestly speaking, I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to do or what to say. I didn't say anything. And I felt so ashamed that she embarrassed me in front of my friends. I quietly left and went back home. It didn't end there. She went ahead and called my husband and told her everything. My husband came back home from work and insulted me very well. Knowing that it was my fault, I shouldn't have even gone to where she is. I shouldn't have even asked for her location. I kept mute whilst my husband was insulting me, blaming myself that had I not gone there, all this wouldn't have happened. When I read this part, I was like, okay, what if the person she spoke with on the phone wasn't the woman she met? What if it was maybe her mom? But this is the thought I had in my head because honestly, some women can do that for their kids. I mean, honestly, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong, but it could be, right? I don't know. This whole situation did not stop me from still wanting to know what my husband was hiding from me. I was still monitoring to find his phone. One day, my husband went to work and left his phone. I had no idea he had left his phone. So, when my husband got to work and remembered he had left his phone, he quickly took his friend's motorbike, and my husband is not known to using motorbikes. He quickly took his friend's motorbike and was rushing home for his phone. Knowing the type of woman he got married to, he knew I was going to find his phone and go through it and find whatever he's hiding. On his way rushing to the house for his phone, he had a severe accident which made him go into coma for 3 days, and he almost lost his legs. Luckily, his legs were saved by the doctors. So, after my husband woke up from his coma after 3 days, his family were curious to know why he was on a motorbike because he is not known to be using motorbikes. All that he told them was because of me, because I like to take his phone and insult his clients. Honestly, I don't know why my husband said that, because first of all, I didn't know he had left his phone in the house. His family members were so angry with me. They didn't talk to me. Whenever I go to the hospital to visit my husband and also know updates of what is happening, no one will talk to me. My husband was also not talking to me. Even if he talks to me, he doesn't look at my face, and everyone was blaming me for my husband's accident. My husband's sisters went ahead to call me a witch, and his mother said I want to kill her son and that I did not succeed. This, honestly, this was taking a toll on me. This was really affecting my mental health. I didn't know what to do. I pretend to be fine, but deep down, I am not. I need your help. Is this my fault? Was I the one who caused my husband's accident? If you are curious, like I am, whatever her husband was hiding from her, was hiding on his phone, is still unknown. Okay, we we have no idea what her husband was hiding from her. And if you ask me, I will still not blame her. Okay, I will still not blame her, even if he wasn't hiding anything, like he wasn't cheating or he wasn't talking to women or whatever. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, because marriage is all about transparency. If you want privacy, well, then don't get married. Okay, if you want privacy, don't get married. Like, what at all are you hiding from your phone that you have to leave your work and rush home with a motorbike, knowing that you don't use a motorbike because you want to be as quick as possible? As quick, yeah, as quick as possible to get to their house. You had to use a motorbike and got accident. Guys, come on. Honestly, I don't blame the lady. Okay, I don't blame. Even if he wasn't hiding anything, or I don't know, he was just trying to. No, if you're just trying to be a man and be in authority and say like she has no right to. I mean, why would you rush home with a motorbike to go through your phone? I mean, to go pick up your phone. So I don't think she's at fault. I don't think it was her fault. Already, she didn't even know he had left his phone. So I don't think it's her fault. And even in Islam, it's haram, it's a sin, okay, to let your partner even have doubts about you. There's no transparency. And if there's no transparency, how would the marriage work? And leaving somebody is, I don't know, with that doubt and curiosity, do you know what that can cause the person? And if you ask the old folks, our mothers and fathers, they will tell you it's her fault. I mean, it's from what they believe in, what they believe marriage is, and what they believe marriage is supposed to be. Okay, they have this old mindset that as a woman, you have no right. Marriage shouldn't be this hard. So why would you leave your wife in suspense? That's torture. So if you do not want me touching your phone, then do not touch mine. If you want privacy, don't get married. I mean, respect goes in both ways. Respect me and I'll respect you. This is what we need to let this generation know, understand. Okay, this men of this generation understand. You know, when you marry a woman, you do not own her. Okay, she has her own rights. Okay, a lot of women, go into marriage, obey their husbands. Their husband can tell them you are not working. I mean, maybe they're going to school. We have women who did medicine, who are doctors, but because they got married, their husbands were so jealous and uncomfortable for them, working, because they will meet other men and all that. So their husbands told them, okay, this is what I want you to do. Since I married you and I have the rights over you, I want you to stop working. It makes me uncomfortable seeing you go to work, seeing people and, interacting with people, men. I'm uncomfortable. So I want you to stop working. You need to know that this will only work, okay, if you give her allowance. But there are some men will not give you no allowance. Even some are like don't earn much. They want you to, live in that and manage. They want you to live in that managing life. And some also are so uncomfortable that you earn more than they do. And because you have kids, he'll tell you to take care of the kids, stay in the house and take care of the kids and manage however, I mean, whatever he gives you, whatever money he gives you, you know, this is going on, okay, in our society. And a lot of this is going on. Even at the end of the day, the marriage will be over. The woman will be left to take care of her kids, will take care of the kids and have nothing at the end of the day. This is what is going on. They would have nothing at the end of the day. They'll go back home to their parents and suffer. Now they are going to start life all over again. This is happening in majority of marriages in Ghana. Okay, women have to go through so much. So what I will tell her is that she is not at fault. She didn't mention that they have kids. And with the family attacking her, it's going to be very difficult for her to stay in the marriage. Honestly, I will not lie to you. It's going to be very, very difficult, you know. And as a man, I don't know why he had to say this to his family. I don't know why he told his family that my wife is at fault. Maybe he should have discussed this privately with his wife, if really he wants this marriage to go on. And there are a lot of marriages like that. The guy's family are beefing with the wife, but the marriage is still there. I mean, it's still they are still married. You know, there are a lot of marriages that are like that. And whenever maybe the woman will go to the husband's family's house, they'll be more treating her. No, me this type of I'll be very very uncomfortable to live in a marriage like that. Very 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 uncomfortable. I don't want to go to a place that I am not wanted. I mean, if you treat me like that, it means you don't want me there. So I won't go. So if she thinks that the family will still treat her like that and rain insult on her, honestly, pack your bags and leave. People have been married for 10 years, 20 years, but they still left. It's never too late. We need to change this mindset of ours, okay? You do not own women. You married them. It doesn't mean you own them. They have rights. They have rights to make decisions because it's their own life. The marriage can be over at any time. What do you expect them to do? How much are you going to give them? How comfortable are you going to make their lives when you leave them or when the marriage is over? So let's be fair in marriage, in our marriages. The men need to be told the truth. Being controlling, having the power over your wife, being able to control her doesn't make you a man. They need to be told the truth. They need to be told what marriage actually is supposed to be. And when you go for, khutbah, duas, I don't know. When you go for janaza, they do janaza is like for the I mean when somebody dies and there's a gathering where we talk about where our malams talk, advise the public, and how live their life, how to live their lives, what to do and what not to do. And they are always on the women. Okay, they are always on the women. Anytime they are talking about marriage is only about what a woman is supposed to do. They don't really focus on what the man is supposed to do. This needs to stop. The women have to be respected in their marriage also. I mean, in marriages, the women have a say in their marriage. Okay, they are human. Even if you will not do it for your wife, or even if you not think of it that way, think of it that she's also a human being. She has feelings too. You know, she has feelings too. And really read about what the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, talked about how women needs to be treated in marriages. Okay, not just threatening women with marrying or adding another wife, marrying two wives. That is what some men do. They threaten their wives with marriage, marrying another woman, bringing, if you don't do this, or if you don't respect me, if you don't obey me, I'll marry another woman. Because a woman doesn't want that, she will do whatever he wants, which is bad. Which is bad. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you want more topics like this, if you want me to continue with this type of content, just let me know in the comment section down below. And I have lots and lots of stories lined up for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, leave your comments in the comment section down below. And also, if you have a story you want us to debunk, you want us to talk about, just email me. Okay, look in the description box down below and you find my email and send it to me through my email, okay, or Instagram. I have everything in the description box. You can send it to me via email or Instagram or TikTok, I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to leave your comments and turn on your post notification bell, that way you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.